Okay, today is going to be a quiz day. We'll see how smart you guys are. Normally when I highlight a customer's car, I tell you what it is. I walk all around it. I show you all the different unique aspects. Today I'm just going to start driving, and I'll show you all the aspects once we get back to the shop. Can you guess what it is? I actually put this piece of tape on the steering wheel here just so you can't figure it out. It would be too easy. So we're going to take it for a drive. I'll give you some hints. It's sort of big. It's a 4-speed. There's another shifter on the floor there. That might indicate that it's 4-wheel drive. It has a tachometer in the middle. It's old. It's a classic. What do you think it is? You might have to wait till we get back to the shop to find out. Alright, so today we're going to highlight a vehicle that is a little larger than most that we work on here. This is a 1986. There's a code name, F something, FJ maybe, Land Cruiser. I don't know the code, but it is a Land Cruiser. It's a Toyota Land Cruiser 1986. And they're pretty neat vehicles. They have a unique following. People really love these things, and here in Portland, Oregon, they last a long time because we do not have salted roads. We have a very mild climate, and so they don't rust out. Again, this is a 1986. It is carbureted, believe it or not. I'm going to open the hood for you here and show you around the vehicle. Let's take a look at the inside first while we're here. Very simple dash. It's a bit of a glare on the gauges there, but you can see we've got a big combination gauge here, if I can keep the glare from glaring. Oil, temperature, fuel, volts, charge, high beams, a tachometer in the middle, and then a speedometer. It goes up to 85 miles an hour here on the right-hand side of the dash pod. We have minimal controls. This car does have AC and an aftermarket stereo. And then, of course, all your instructions for putting it into 4-wheel drive. It is a 4-speed. The reverse first gear is down, if I remember right. Here's your controls for your 4-wheel drive. Lots of space between the seats. It's a very wide vehicle. And then if we look in the back, oops, lots of room for your rear passengers, gear, and what have you. Kind of one of the original SUVs, you might say. Let's open the hood. You'll notice it does have a choke. It has a carburetor and it has a choke. This is a 1986, let me remind you. And there's even a light there that comes on when the choke is on to remind you that you left your choke on. 1986. A lot of cars were fuel injected by 1986. So we're going to open the hood and look and see what powers this beautiful machine. It also has factory tow hooks. See that? Factory headlight washers. Sealed beams, 7 inches. Kind of rare these days. We don't see any of that. So the hood goes up like this. I got to put the prop in like that. And we are looking at the 6-cylinder. This is a 4.2 liter 6-cylinder, straight 6. And I've heard that this is a copy of a Chevrolet Stove-Bolt 6-cylinder. I don't know if that's true, but it is not overhead cam. Cam is down in the block. Heavy duty belts. I mean, these are really thick belts, very sturdy. The carburetor that was originally on here has been replaced with a Weber 3838. In other words, it's the DGV style, 238 millimeter bores. And again, it is a 4.2 liter. Actually, it's a 4,230 cc engine. It's called the 2F. Has a hydraulic clutch, power brakes, has this fancy cooler here that's supposed to blow air, I'm assuming, onto the brakes because the exhaust gets the brakes hot. Has power steering, air conditioning, and looks like a heavy gauge alternator. I don't know the amperage on that. Pretty neat rig. It came in for service. The clutch was flabby, so you got a new master cylinder, new slave cylinder, and then the washer weren't working. He wants to take it skiing, and just kind of an annual checkup and DEQ service. Again, it's 4-wheel drive. It has, what do you call that? Big knuckle, straight axle front end with the big solid knuckles on there. I forget what those are called. Those things with the big balls. They're called a knuckle. Has a sway bar. Very, very stout. Very stout rig indeed. Lots of room in the back. Has a tailgate. Let's see if we can open that up and show you all the cavernous room that's in there. Oh, it has a lift gate. And it's all locked. It's all locked up. Sorry about that. I'll get that to you next time. It has a trailer hitch on it. And just a really stout, kind of a unique vehicle. I can see why there's such a cult following for these. Originally this truck was the lighter silver, and it's been refinished in a little darker gray, but pretty neat. Very good shape, and I'm sure very capable in the snow, which is what this one's headed to do. So there you go. That's our highlighted vehicle of the day, which is a 1986 Land Cruiser. I want to say there's a code like an FJ, but I am not all-knowing on that, but pretty neat. All right, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next highlighted vehicle that we have to show you.